Just slip a sable under the tree for me.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another epic
Epiq
podcast. Glad you guys can join us. So today's topic is spending way too much money during the holidays for your kids.
Here. It's a safe place.
It is?
You can say it. Spend
Christmas.
Too much. Oh yeah.
Okay.
It's a safe place here.
I don't want to be PC.
None of that, because
No?
it ain't politically
Okay.
correct anyway.
Okay.
It's all about.
Okay. So today we're going to talk about this mom that has 3 kids, and apparently she spent $2,000 on presents
Damn.
for these 3 kids.
That's ridiculous.
I think that's just crazy. I only have 1 kid, and I only spent $100 to $200, and I think that's already crazy.
Okay.
Because literally, what do kids need these days? You know what I mean?
I gotta agree. I mean, honestly, to me, clearly she's gone over the. She's gone real far. I don't even know what her husband feels about the situation. But I have a 10-year-old that spent the weekend explaining to me how we have no business getting presents on Jesus' birthday anyway. So if he can tell me that. And of course, his sister's like, whoa now, Robert. Hold on now. Well, you realize that you're going to take us all out of the game with this. And it's like, I understand what they're both saying, but it's like, it's asinine to put that many resources towards a present. We know filthy rich people get filthy rich stuff, right?
Yes.
We know that the people, the royals in England and blah,
Yes.
blah, blah, they're spending way more than $1,000 on their kid. But it's like, you're an everyday person just like me, because you got Instagram and all that stuff. So you're everyday. You don't have a team of people
Right.
like Oprah doing stuff for you. You have no business at all spending that kind of money on any kind of holiday.
Exactly.
I mean, it's just, what do you, I mean, there was literally look like 1,000 boxes underneath the tree.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, first of all, toys
Come and go.
come and go. They're going to play with it for a couple minutes.
Sometimes they come and go on that day.
Exactly.
Like, they
That's
don't
what I'm
survive that day.
You buy clothes, they're going to outgrow them anyway.
Real quick.
Real fast, depending on how old her kids were or are.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Same thing with shoes.
Yeah, I mean,
You know what I mean?
you
It's
can't buy enough underwear. And let me tell you, I mean, the majority of my kids' presents, they're gonna be the clothes. This
Yeah.
is the time that we get rid of all the socks. This is the time we get rid of all the undergarments. This is the time that you get the new fresh pants for school and some upgraded shirts. And even with all, we're gonna get a special guest on the podcast.
Underwear, that's all.
Oh, see.
Oh, see?
See, we have a colleague that only wants socks and underwear, right?
See? Very
so
simple.
it's like, at the end of the day, guess what? Anything, and that would be the most stuff that they would get. Little
Yeah.
tiny boxes of
Right.
that stuff. But everything else, I'm like, I know that kids could ask for ridiculous stuff, but me personally, when I was a kid, there was one main thing that I wanted from Santa, right? I might have
Exactly.
wanted a TV.
Right.
Back then, guys, it wasn't a 50-inch TV.
Exactly.
That cost $1,000.
Mhm.
It was, a 19-inch television.
Exactly.
And I didn't get it, right? I got it at 16.
Mm.
But it was never anything outlandish and over the top.
Right.
You know?
I'm like, books, fine. At least they're reading. They're reading, they're educating themselves. But I'm like, toys and video games.
It's
Video
crazy.
games, I mean, you're looking at $50 to $60 a pop.
You get
You
one.
know what I
What's your
mean?
favorite one?
Exactly.
You get your favorite one.
Right.
And then the rest of the year, hopefully you do good things and you get it. So I don't know. Maybe these kids don't get anything all year long. Even then, I can't see spending that much money.
Yeah.
My youngest one, the reason why he said he has one thing on his Christmas list, if you listen to his cast that he participated, he just want a skateboard. And we're just like, you sure you don't want anything else? You don't want anything else? He's like, I don't want anything else, Mom, because I get what I want throughout the year.
Exactly.
And that's not saying he's spoiled. That's saying that he has a good understanding. And I made it very clear to him that anything you get is a privilege. It's not something you're entitled to. So he puts thought into stuff. So where do you go from here? So you spent $2,000 this year.
Yeah.
What you gonna do in the future?
Exactly.
Because you can only, we all watch Harry Potter.
Yeah, you can only go up.
His little friend, his cousin was counting gifts.
Yeah.
So where do you go from now? Next year, could you justify to these kids why they got nothing or why they got one thing.
Thing instead of 10.
Yeah,
You know
you're
what
going to
I
have
mean?
to break out the beating stick.
Exactly.
'Cause somebody's not going to have a good understanding of how they went from 60 to 0.
Exactly, unless you plan on regifting all these gifts.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? I mean, jeez Louise.
Yeah, there you go.
know?
Everyone that they throw aside,
Right.
hide it, and
Exactly.
wrap that crap up for next year.
Exactly.
That's actually an excellent idea.
Yeah, so I'm just like, I was dumbfounded when I heard the amount of money that she spent.
Yeah,
You know, and I
well, she
was
must
just-
think. I mean, Eartha Kitt, she could ask for stuff like that. She Santa, she wants Sapphire. She
Yeah.
wanted the car keys and the house. And you know what? I get it. But everyday folks and kids ain't got no jobs, and you're not Shirley Temple.
Exactly.
You are not the Jackson 5.
Right.
You are not Macaulay Culkin.
Yes.
You are not getting all of that.
Thank
Merry,
you.
Merry, Merry Christmas.
Yes,
Okay. Yeah. We said
exactly.
it here first.
Yes.
Merry Christmas. All right, y'all. Thank you for joining another epic podcast. Keep the list realistic.
Yes.
And don't be afraid to tell your children. This is somebody else's birthday that you're lucky you're getting something on.
Amen.
All right. Stay blessed and highly favored.
Yes.